Hi, the new normal, what is it? We've heard people speaking about it a lot recently, but no one has so far been able to describe it. So I would like to have this opportunity with you to discuss what is this new normal. Hi, I'm Jen Joseph from Envisage Executive Coaching. So we know that emergencies and chaos do not create change in the same way as a crisis. A crisis tends to be something we see coming from a distance and we can start to put plans into action. But once we put plans into action, it means that change has to occur. Whereas an emergency says, right now, respond, no plans, just doing things on the hoof. And chaos is merely us acting like headless chickens running around, scratching for an answer. Excuse me, hiccups. So we're in a process where this is crisis. We know that. So change has to happen. And change means that the normal or the norms that we were accustomed to have to move out of the way. Now, not all of them, because some of them are predicated on decisions that have been made a long time ago and have not completed their cycle. But for us, we need to think individually, what does this new normal mean? The current crisis has meant that we have become very, very cautious about our proximity to other people, the things that we do, how we do the things that we do, the food that we consume for our health, the activities that we do. But the most horrendous part of this has been the restriction of our physical liberty, where we can and cannot go, how many of us can meet, what constitutes a crowd, how you might use your vehicle, whether or not you have treatment for your health, and so on. It goes on. Now, considering how long we've been in this situation, we realize the benefits of our liberty is one of those things that we really, really pride. And having been so hard won, we need to look at what the new normal will be in terms of how we use that liberty. Some of us have not been able to make decisions about our current lifestyle, and those have been imposed. And so in the new normal, we will need to think about what lifestyle would I enjoy within certain restrictions. We also need to think about the greatest liberty we have, and that is our minds and our emotions. Who's going to influence the way we think? What is going to influence the way we think? Because right now, many of us have been picking out on various social media, on news, which is always bad report. And not many are sitting down to read literature or to work on personal development. As you know, I have been focusing for the last few weeks on areas that need to be developed so that as we emerge out of this situation, we are stronger, we are more resilient, and we're more flexible and more dynamic. So I want you to think about what will be the new norm for you. What values do you have from your past that are working for you now and will work for you in the future? That needs to be given a lot of consideration. Also, again, to look at the beliefs that we have. What do I believe now that I believed in the past and that will hold true for my future? Then we need to think about how we actually interact and relate to one another. I would like to suggest this as the new normal. That we become more mindful, more aware, more watchful of what we are thinking and what we are saying, what we are doing, and what we are consuming. These things make a huge impact on our health, our ability to respond, and our ability to confidently take action to make a better future. Better futures come from communities. And we have learned through this crisis to be a community. But we assume that if we operate in a community, in a collective, we cannot have wealth, we cannot have status. That is far from the truth. Because there is a quote that says, a man's talent, a man's gift makes room for him. So we can still be part of a collective, still watch out for one another, be in a unity, and still have our status intact and in place so that we can perform and serve and deliver. So here's my challenge to you, and I'd like you to record this in your journals. What will be my new normal? Do I prescribe it, or does somebody else prescribe it for me? This is Jen Joseph, releasing your confidence. Bye for now.